Oh, yes, people. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Football Locker Room, people. We have James in the building. Make sure you're gonna press the like and subscribe on your way in. We got some Arsenal transfer news to talk about. Or do we? Or do we, people? Because I ain't seeing nothing. I mean, the here we go. I know what's happened to them, bro. I mean, they must have got kidnapped or something, like, oh, we can't see it, man. Yo, James, what you say, man? First off, how you doing, my brother? Do you know what I mean?
I'm good, man. Do you know what? I'm going on holiday in a couple of days. I was expecting, and pre-season starting, I was expecting all the signings through the door, but maybe Rodrygo. So it's a bit mad that it's the 18th of July, is it? Yeah, the 18th or 19th of July, and we still haven't got our main course through the door. We haven't got the main guys through the door yet. So I'm a bit there's nothing to really cheer about, and all these other teams are getting their signings. Like Embremo is done today, Cunha, but I'm not worried about Man United anyway. But yeah, big up Russell in the chat. We're good, man. We're good. Obviously, Chelsea's on top of the moon, but yeah. How about you, Shaq, man? How's your day, man? How you been?
Yeah, all right, man, all right. Obviously, with me and Arsenal, I think people should know by now, man, it's never a good relationship. It's never really a good time. Do you know what I mean? I get the odd moments. Do you know what I mean? I get the odd wake up fresh in the morning. Do you know what I mean, man? Get a little something. But all other times, it's just bare arguments, bro. It's just bare arguments because man don't even come home to dinner. That kind of flips with Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's one of them ones. Obviously, to be fair, we got quite a good amount of business done, but it's just one of them ones where we're waiting forever to confirm three of the players. Well, one in particular, do you know what I mean? In Gyökeres. Obviously, people, the title of the show is Gyökeres gonna get done. What are you saying, James? What are you saying, man?
It better get done, because if it don't get done, yeah, they've literally just They've just watched all the good strike. There's no who's left. Are we gonna go back knocking on Cesco's door? Like that's embarrassing, man. So they've put all their eggs in one basket. It's not like they're like maneuvering to Isaac out here. Because if they were maneuvering to Isaac out here, I think all the fans would be cool in it. But it looks like we're out of the Isaac race, man. It's either he's gonna go to Liverpool or he's gonna stay one more year, and we might be in the race next summer. I don't know, but Gokeres seems like he wants to come to us. It seems like we're penny pinching. I don't understand it at this point. I was backing it on the last stream, talking about it. We need to save money for the other deals. But at this point, man, when preseason starting tomorrow, he should be on the plane on the way, mate. He should be joining the squad. So obviously, it's underwhelming. It's underwhelming. Obviously, I'm starting to panic now because Liverpool, for me, are the favourites, and Man City, depending on what Man City we're going to see this season, they could win the league as well. So right now I have us third, innit? And I like to go into the season like I did the last two seasons, saying we're gonna win the league, and I can't say that right now. So yeah, man, it's just it's underwhelming. What about you, Shaq? What are you feeling about the whole thing? I know what you're feeling. I know what you're feeling, but go on.
You said you were no say what me I feel, but you know what? Man, like obviously I got similar sentiments, man. It's underwhelming and forget about whether or not the transfers are being confirmed or not, but it's also the quality of players that we are bringing in it. I mean, look, I understand we probably had a lot of positions to fill. Do you know what I mean? I don't, to a small extent, I don't, I'm not too fussed if we cheap out in certain positions. I'm not too fussed. I'm always gonna want what I want, but you know, in life you can't always have everything. Do you know what I mean? But it's just one, the fact
Mm.
that we've invested a good amount of our budget on, in what my personal opinion, for the level that we need, a poor player to say the least. Not only that, but we can't even get our main target over the line. And our main target is probably the last thing that's going to come over the line. Now, apparently, I don't know, because I think yesterday I'm seeing conflicting things. I'm seeing that, a medical was to be booked for Gyökeres. Then I'm also hearing or I'm seeing that with the add-ons, the add-ons, they wanna change the circumstance. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, we've negotiated enough. Like, just put money down. I'm not talking about 10, 20 million difference there. We're talking about, from what I'm seeing, yeah, the add-ons great, but we're trying to change something in the add-ons. Not even the money, just what needs to be achieved for that add-on to be paid. And the club are probably looking at it saying, because from what I heard, all of the add-ons would mean that would have to pay the full money by the end of the season anyways. Do you know what I mean? I think it's like 20 games this season and Champions League football, whatever. And the last add-on that they're trying to change is 20 million. Sorry, not 20 million, 2 million after 20 games for next season.
Mm.
And I'm like, are you, man, really trying to, if what is being reported is correct, are you really trying to do that? And by the way, I think, how much is the total deal? Isn't it like, what, like 71 million euros or something?
Oh,
75.
but when you got a man who scored
like 65 mil.
Yeah.
Like,
it's cheap. It's cheap for what we're getting. They're already getting a deal. I don't know why they need to like get the deal of the century, because let's be real, innit? The deal that they're after, the deal that was like 55 million plus 10 add-ons or whatever it was, that's like robbing them. We're literally robbing them. The money, the extra 5 million that they're moaning about is like, I understand it. Just pay them what they deserve, man. Gyökeres could be going to anyone, bro. Liverpool, United, any of these teams would take him in a heartbeat. Stop playing with it. Reminds me of the Suarez thing, but the only difference is Gerrard's not in his ear chatting shit to him, talking about Barcelona's going to come in a year. Do you know what I mean? Like that year. Sorry to go on about the past year, but when we bid for Suarez, if we bid 41 million, it would have been done. But we bid 40 million plus a pound. So technically, the release clause wasn't broken. It was anything over 40 million. So 41 million would have got the job done. But anyway, let me just go through this. Go through the chat. Oh yeah, views. Thanks, views, for the raid, man. Big up everyone that's joined from views the stream. If you thought last season transfer window was poor, the Arsenal said, "Hold exactly." I'll be fair, yeah. Last win. If we close the window right now with no Gyökeres, the last window and this window, it's both shit. To be honest, it's both shit. Good days, lads. Because last year we only got Calafiori. That was poor. It's been said that Gyökeres deal is less than Havertz. Exactly. If you're willing to pay 65 million for Havertz, you've got to be able to pay more for the main man. You get it? So underprepared United staff.
Arteta didn't really want him. That's why, bro.
We're gonna do this.
Arteta didn't really want him, bro. That's why. Had to say. Because when it's
that's
money,
true.
okay.
It is okay. That's why I'm liking
this. Great. Yeah. See. Sorry to intercept, man. Oh, also very quickly as well.
Kepa, 5 million fee.
We started negotiating for Sesko first. Sorry to intercept, but very quickly. We started negotiating for Sesko first. I'm done.
Do you know what? It all changed when Berta came in, innit? Berta the Gyökeres news started getting more heated, and basically Berta, and the rumors was Berta and Arteta had their talk about it, and those were the two targets. So to this day, we don't know who number 1 and number 2 was, but at the end of the day, all the Arsenal fans wanted Gyökeres. So let's just hope Gyökeres comes through, man, because that's what we all want.
Yeah, let's go.
I've been watching his videos like we got him already as well. If we don't get Gyökeres, if we don't get Gyökeres, the meltdown's gonna be crazy from the Arsenal fans.
No, big facts, man.
I like that.
Big up Arteta as a loser as well. Big up Arteta as a loser, man. 5 million kept his fee, sensible business. They said, yeah. That could have gone to Gyökeres. You probably could have got a transfer done a little while ago. And just kept Carl as the backup. Because it's not like you rotate Arteta. You ain't going to rotate certain man in the outfield. It's not like you're going to rotate the goalkeeper. You know what I mean? Unless we're playing against low league opposition. So, and it's not like Carl is not off the back of a full season in La Liga. So, but you know, yeah. sensible business, as they like to say. Full of shit. Honestly,
Go on,
man.
read out this
Shit.
guy's chat, man. He's been
Yeah,
in the
man.
chat.
Big up, man. Is Andre? I'm gonna call you Andre, innit? You know what I mean? I'm a better name that. Is the end. Unfortunately for me, with the Sesko and Gyökeres drama, with Sesko, it aligns with their manager, with the process, and yes, Gyökeres is a win now player. Nah, I hear that. I hear that. Do you know what? Look, me personally, yeah, right. Me personally, see what it is with the Sesko thing. I don't think it's a case of a project. It's not about being a project. It's about Arteta's idea. That's the thing. Because Arteta doesn't think, me personally, Arteta doesn't think that Sesko's gonna come in and in 2 years down the line, he's gonna bang. Arteta's thinking that he's gonna come in and he's gonna bang straight away. And that's in terms of playing the way that he wants to play. So I want to call it a project. It's about what is in the Lego head's head. That's what it is. But we've seen in the past before that his talent ID can stink, especially in attacking positions. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, the general sentiment, I fully agree, man. But it's not even about a process thing. Do you know what I mean? It's just we have an arrogant club manager that thinks his ideas are gold and thinks that it's going to work. When we bought Havertz, it wasn't a project. He thought Havertz was going to come in and help win the league for us. That's what he thought. Idiot.
Honestly, I wasn't thinking that. Idiot. I definitely wasn't thinking he was going to help us win the league.
Are you sure about that?
No, but you know what?
About that, brother? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
You sure? So
come on, man. I'd hate.
Huh? Wait, whoa, people, breaking news. What did you just say, my brother? What did you say?
I hate Havertz, bro. Well, I think we got the internet's messing up, bro. I said I hate Havertz.
No, I know. Bro.
No, but yeah, Arteta as a loser says number 21, Mad Donkey, 50 million plus details finalized in days. Arteta's guys, his project is clear to see still haggling with Gyökeres. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah. This Gyökeres, do you know what the news was? He was supposed to be having his medical Friday. So, to be fair, like, we might hit the news might. Do you know what? It always happens to me and Shaq, to be fair, yeah. As soon as we end the stream, yeah, some good shit comes out straight away, innit? So you never know. The Gyökeres news might come out today or tomorrow, but hopefully.
Who knows? I'm sorry, James.
You said I rate Havertz. Oh shit! Did I say that? Oh shit! No, do you know what? I hate Havertz. Yeah, when he signed for Arsenal, when he signed for Arsenal, I said, this is gonna be the signing that gets Arteta sacked. I was saying. I just hope that he sees the light and he treats him like Fabio Vieira and Ramsdale. That's what I'm hoping, that he puts him in that category. You get it? So. See, I see he was joking. You lot are gaslighting a man on stream, you know. Making a man question himself.
I don't know. I remember Havertz cut from you. I don't know what it is like. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing you with something else. My bad, people. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Do you know what I mean? But I need to go back to past streams now. Do you know what I mean?
You know what, AJ? Yeah. Thanks for the.
Man.
Congratulations for 51 subs. You know what? Me and Shaq was doing these on a weekly basis. Twice a week, and we was hitting 300 views, and we've got the channel to like just under 800 subs, innit? So we've been doing this, but we had to start again. It's a long story. Plus, out of respect for everyone, we're never going to go into the details. But we're here now. Started again from 0 subs to 51. It's going slow, but we appreciate all the support, man. We appreciate all the support.
100%, man. 100%.
But yeah, forget Gyökeres now. Yeah, let's move on to Rodrygo. Rodrygo is a big one, yeah, because I'm hearing that Liverpool's pulling out the race for Rodrygo, and Arsenal's are gonna make a bid. This is what I'm hearing. You can confirm that with me or not, or the chat can confirm that. But I'm hearing the bid's gonna be pending soon. The Rodrygo bid.
Is that your ITK sources? Are those your personal ITK sources? Because I'm hearing we were out. I'm hearing we're not looking at Rodrygo no more. That's what I'm hearing. So I don't know, man. Which reports people? What news you want to believe? I don't know. I know my football club.
It's not Fabrizio Romano, isn't it? But yeah.
Fabrizio Romano.
No, it's not Fabrizio Romano, so it's not a credible source yet. But the rumors have been there all summer, so I'm hearing that Berta is friends with one of his family members. I don't know. Do you know what? I need to start just going to Fabrizio Romano because I'm reading too many trash things, isn't it? Maybe.
I mean, there's quite a few people in it. Do you know what I mean? We could go through that offline, but there is quite a few people, but I ain't seen nothing of the sort, bro. Nothing of the sort. Honestly, if we let AJ again, man.
If we let Eze get Chelsea, I want Berta sacked. That simple. All right, bro. Bro, AJ's he's ruthless. Man wants to sack him after one summer window. I hear that, but you know what? He's not done too badly. Apart from he hasn't bought us the main course yet. The starters have been good, man. The starters have been good, but we need that main course and that dessert coming out ASAP. I've been saying all summer, sell Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli by Rodrygo and Wissa. I'd rather get Rodrygo and Eze than Rodrygo and Wissa. But yeah, man, definitely a lot of the Arsenal fans are saying let's sell them too. Personally, if it was me, I would just get rid of Trossard and keep Martinelli just for one season. Unless a 70 million bid came in from Saudi. But yeah, man, Shaq, have a turn. You read this one out, Shaq, man. Get involved, man.
Personally, I think Arteta forced Maduki deal got forced through to mess up Gaspar signings, i.e. Eze, Rodrygo, Gyökeres to establish dominance in the workplace. Petty shit like that. Do you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't. Hey, knowing our money, I would not put it past him. I would not put it past him. But this is why, guys, I say, but get out. Yesterday, I was on User's channel and he asked me, what are the 3 things that I would change at the football club? Oh, one moment, brother. Hold on a second, brother. One moment, yeah? Gotta do a something. Sorry, guys. One sec.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? I'll tell you, I was on the show 2 days before Shaq was on the show. And some of you was probably there. Yeah, I didn't have no time to think. I didn't even know about these questions, yeah? I said I'd get a Chelsea hate wall. And I said I wouldn't sell to Chelsea no more. I also said I'd get 10,000 minimum extra seats at the Emirates. And I also, the third thing, the most important thing I said that I would change is the standards. Now we've built this team, when Arteta leaves and gets sacked, we need to have standards, bro. There's no more process talks. I don't care when a new manager comes in. I'm not trying to hear, it's his first season. I'm not trying to hear that. He's got a great team to start with. He needs to get judged from the first day he comes in. And if you don't make 4th, you're out. You don't win a trophy in 2 years, you're out. But go on, Shaq. I just told them the 3 things I would change, innit? But do you want to go back to what you were saying?
Bro, I missed it, man. Had a delivery coming through. But yeah, no, I was saying, bro, like I was on Zuza's thing yesterday, yeah, and he asked me, yeah, what's the 3 things, yeah, that you would change at the football club? And the first thing that I said, yeah, was the management. Because I don't know how it's possible how someone with no management experience has the power and the authority that he has at Arsenal club. I don't get it. I really don't get it. You know what I mean? If that is, because obviously we don't know for sure. I'm only going by from what I know about Arteta. Do you know what I mean? But if the plan was Gyökeres, Eze, Rodrygo, if that was the plan, then boy, I don't know. It seems like the club has gone down Arteta's way. But then again, for me personally, whatever situation you're talking about, for us to go and get those 3 players, I believe we would have to sell a left winger. But who knows? Here's another thing as well. Arteta might be going to the board or when they have these transfer meetings and saying, yo, no, I like Martinelli. I want to keep him. Like, I like Trossard. I want to keep him. Because Trossard has been offered a new contract, guys, by the way. He has been offered a new contract. I believe this was 2 months ago. I believe so. I remember seeing the report. Do you know what I mean? But he's been offered a new contract. So who knows? Maybe they're sitting down in the background in these meetings and they're saying, yo, like, we don't need to get rid of anyone. We don't need to get rid of anyone. The owners love to save money. Do you know what I mean? They don't splash out like that. So he's probably brought the Madueke idea forward because for whatever reason he likes what he sees. And they're like, yeah, cool, we're going to go down this road. Because if we go down the EZE, Rodrygo and GYOKERES road, you know what I mean? That it's I don't know. There's just a lot more to do in that sense. And let's not act as if Martinelli hasn't been linked away. Do you know what I mean? And look, obviously, we don't know for sure whether these links are true or not, people. Do you know what I mean? We don't. But the fact of the matter is, there was a report coming out saying, you know, Bayern Munich potentially looking at him. Nothing else since. And I'm pretty sure behind the scenes at the football club, if someone has some interest, like that doesn't just come from nowhere. People don't get that information because, I don't know, someone is talking to themselves in the mirror in the toilet or in their home or in their offices. This has to be communicated to someone. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you're seeing things like, you know, there's interest from Bayern Munich for Martinelli, and it's clear to see that Bayern Munich are trying to sign a left wing. They bid near 70 million for Diaz, rejected. And I'm seeing talks are ongoing. They want to get closer to the 80 mil mark. Hey, Bayern Munich, come down here. Get him 55 mil. We good.
I heard that he wants us over them, no?
Huh?
I heard that he prefers us over them. What I'm hearing, obviously, it could be bullshit. But
yeah.
Rodrygo as well. He prefers Arsenal to Bayern Munich, apparently. So hopefully that's true, man.
Yeah, well, the thing is, boy,
let me just look, AJ, man. You said no. Go on. You want to say something on that same topic? Go on.
No, it's calm. Got you, bro. Got you. I lost my train of thought, anyways. Got you.
No, I was just gonna say because AJ says I would trade Odegaard for Eze in a heartbeat, yeah, and so would I, yeah. But at the same time, yeah, I saw something from Wilshere, and he was talking about when Fabregas left. And Cazorla came in when Ozil came in, blah blah. He's saying why couldn't we keep these players together? Why couldn't we have them together? And that's like us. I'm sick and tired of Arsenal getting rid of one of their best players and replacing them with a new player. Why can't we add to the players we got? Do you know what I mean? So bring me Eze and let me have some Eze and Odegaard. Now I've got two creative players in the team. Why do we always have to have one? Like last season, let's be real. We had one natural creative player in the team, Odegaard, yeah? Because you can't really count Rice and these men as playmaker cams. And then we got no striker. So we had one playmaker and no striker, and we finished second. I'm not trying to big up Arteta and say how amazing that is, but I'm saying that's how terrible that is. We're not prepared. If you have the right signings, you have the right players, the things we could have done in the last 2 years, we could have got over the line. Do you know what I mean? It could be a completely different conversation right now. Do you know what I mean? So it all stems from the transfer market, and it always has. And yeah, we've improved, but like we've seen this summer, we're not taking it seriously, bro. We're not. Are you seeing when I'm looking over my shoulder, I'm seeing what Man City and Liverpool are doing? If I was better, I would be cooking at a fast pace, mate. At a fast pace, the gas will be on high. But yeah, man, obviously we're frustrated, man. We're frustrated.
But you know
no
what?
striker still. It's July the 19th. No striker. But go on.
Here's the thing, yeah. Liverpool can go out there and sell a Jarrell Kwanzaa for 30 mil. Like, we don't do that. Whether we like it or not, as much as I want as much quality as possible, one, the people that we have employed in our club to deal with the contracts, let's fuck that all up. Do you know what I mean? Because we put Havertz on 285. We got Jesus on 265. I think there's probably I think with Jesus, I think there was a clause in his contract where, you know what I mean, it raises up a certain percentage. Because I don't think we signed him on 265. I think we signed him on like 200 or whatever. But point is, that's what he's on. Odegaard's on 240. Me personally, not worth it. Rice is on 240, me personally not worth it. Martinelli 180, me personally not worth it. There's just a lot of there's a lot of man. Even Saliba already on 200. I don't think it's worth it. But I'm being harsh there. Maybe 160. I'm being harsh. But I think this new contract should have been the 200 plus. You know what I mean? Zinchenko won 150. Calafiori 120, Marine 130. Unfortunately, bro, we've done bad business. And this is probably why it's kind of difficult for us to move players on. It really is. And what's worse, we don't put enough work in our youth academy in order to get money off of them. And we don't need to be selling players for 30, 40 million from the youth academy. It could be 10 mil here. It could be a 12 mil here, 15 million there, 20 million there, then another 9 million. Like we don't make money for our youth academy, like we just don't. But with other clubs, they seem to do it a lot more often. So I think that's almost so limited. You know, when you actually deep it, and if you include GYOKERES into the equation, when you deep it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bro, we've got 8 attackers, bro. We've got 8 attackers for 3 positions. As much as I want the best, I don't want just pure numbers. If we play with 3 attackers at the same time, we don't need 8 of them in the squad. We don't.
Yeah.
And if there's constant injuries, then they're not being managed properly. But we don't need that much. So yeah, unfortunately, as much as I would love
you do need 6 attackers though. You do need 2 in each position if you want to compete with Man City and Liverpool. Fact.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. I'm sick and tired. Why can't we have? I'm not Shaq, I'm not trying to disagree with you for anything, but why can't Arsenal Football Club have 8 attackers? Like, why can't we? Why can't we go into next season with Rodrygo, Eze, Noni, Saka, Ranieri, Jesus, Havertz? Why can't we go in with all of them? Why? We're Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah.
Of course we can.
But for me, yeah, okay,
they're tight. So, they're tight motherfuckers.
All right. So for me personally, I do think the wages play a big part. Do you know what I mean? This is why when transfers like Havertz happen, when transfers like Madueke happen, I don't know how much wages he's on now. My hope is that Berta is coming in to fix things financially, so we ain't offering him mad bread. And luckily, he was only on 50k a week at Chelsea. But when we make signings like this is why I lose my flipping head, people.
Yeah.
This is why I lose my head. Because as much as we could say,
I get what you're saying.
We already spend enough money, bro. And also we spend a lot of money on wages, bro. Like whether we like it or not.
Yeah, but also Shaq, that's why Noni. Wait, let me interject just for a sec. That's why Noni, it might not be the signing you want on the pitch, but he's definitely the signing you're talking about off the pitch, because he's 50k a week for backup right mid. Yeah. If we win the league next season and or the season after, and Noni scores 8 Premier League goals and 8 Premier League assists like Eze got, I'm just hypothetically putting it out there. Someone's coming in with a 60-70 million bid for our side cheese, and you know why? Because we're successful, and that's how it works. So yeah, you're right. We got to stop putting these players on high wages that ain't good enough. Facts. That's why the Noni thing. They've started to do that. Like they've put Noni on cheaper wages. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe Trossard's wages are that much. So they got a couple attackers on cheap wages. They need to get rid of the Havertz. It's Havertz and Jesus. That's where they've made the biggest mistake, because they're too much. They're paid too much. They're paid way too much.
Oh, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Like, man, I hear you. I hear you, but I just think there's a question of what as well. I genuinely think we could have gone to the Belgian league or something and find someone that dribbles that costs much less than 50-something mil. I'll be real with you. People, I don't believe in this player, man. My hope is that he proves me wrong, but I'm done hoping.
How much you think Cunha?
I've been done hoping.
Well, let's talk about it. How much do you think Cunha and Mbeumo will be on at Man United?
Probably around the 1.
No, let's just talk about it honestly. How much do you think they're going to be?
Yeah, around the 150 mark.
So some Arsenal fans are saying, why didn't we get Mbeumo and Cunha, blah blah blah? Because they're demanding 200,000. They're demanding big wages. Gokeres, apparently he's not even gonna be on big wages. He's gonna be on humble wages, just like Noni. The player that will come in on big wages is Rodrygo. He's the one. If we sign him, he's gonna want 200k a week, and we're gonna have to gift him 250. We're gonna have to. EZE, I think we could get a humble price on EZE as well, a package. So Berta is doing the things that you're asking for, but you won't see these things in full. You won't get the fruit. You won't see it for a couple of years. But in a couple of years, we'll be a better selling club, and the wage bill will be more organized. From what I'm seeing Berta do and the players he's going for and the wage structure he's trying to reshape, it's gonna take some time. Mistakes have to be like, who wants to buy Jesus and Havertz right now? No one.
Yeah, it's a big pickle. But how much money is Mbeumo on at Brentford? Just asking for a friend.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I'll check it all out. But Mbeumo he's only choosing Man United for the money, just like Cunha. Just know that they're going backwards to the mud for money. Just know that.
Well, from what
they're going for the bag.
Yeah, but from what I'm hearing, the bag ain't that big. For players that are going to be key players for United, I hear it's going to be 150, around a 150 mark, and that's only because they're out of Europe. I think if they go back into Europe, then I think there's a clause where it goes upwards. But 150, I mean, that's less than Martinelli, mind you.
You see?
That's less than Martinelli. That's almost half of Havertz.
Yeah, but Martinelli's. You know, I get that.
Oh, and Mbeumo has actually performed in the Premier League. You know, performed in the Premier League. You know, so.
But you know what? You know that season. Okay, I'll give you an example. You know that season where Martinelli scored 17 goals, 2022-2023 season. He could have got sold for 70 million that season. Like, I'm not saying Mbeumo is gonna flop and go backwards. He might blow for Man United. He might give them everything. He might give them 20 Premier League goals as well. I don't know. But I'm just saying. That's why Gokeres, he's done it 3 years in a row. I trust that more than someone who's just done it 1 year. And Mbeumo, that was his best season of his life last season.
But he's performed. Mbeumo and Cunha have performed well for more than just one season. I think it's been about 2 or 3, I must say. And both of these guys are not old neither. Do you know what I mean? Remember, Cunha got his move to Atletico, didn't work out. I think for most of his time at Wolves, I think he's been a good player for them. So, I don't know. I think, me personally, and both Mbeumo and Cunha showed a lot better form in the Prem than Madueke has. 100%. And by watching them, they're also better footballers too. And also, really and truly, if we are such a great, if we're such a great club and such a great institution, then surely they would want to join us for less than what they would to join Man United for. Apparently, they rejected other offers as well. Cunha's the only one where I might question it, because Wolves did contract to like 100k. So I do think he would have always been asking for like 150 to 170, whatnot. But Mbeumo, I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? It all depends on the situation.
You know what?
It's all good saying that we're getting players so that we resell them and they're not on high wages. But I mean, because if we're talking about Mbeumo and Cunha, because they're players that's already showed form in the Prem, and we're supposed to be a better team than United, I mean, if we put them on a 130, 140, 150, would that be too high? Would it be? But
I would have chose. It's all subjective. It's subjective. You know why? Because I personally wouldn't pick. If I could pick who we got this summer, I would have had Kudus through the door, yeah, and I would have had Isaac through the door. And if I couldn't have got Isaac, I would have got Gokeres done. That would be my 1 and 2. I would have been. There wouldn't be no Sesko and Gokeres talk. It would have been Gokeres. It would have been the Swedish talk. You get me? You know, one of them ones, like, I'm getting one of the Swedish bad boys, yeah? I'm getting Kudus. I told you I love Kudus, yeah? We're going to go through the chat in a sec, lads. I told you, man, I love Kudus. I think Kudus is the player we should have bought because for me, that's a player who can play left mid or in the cam, just like Eze. Do you know what I mean? So, obviously, I would have loved to see Rodrygo and Eze or Eze and Kudus. That's the type of players I'll be going for, innit? I wouldn't be going for Embremos and Cunhas personally, innit? So it's subjective. But yeah, for Man United, for where Man United are, that's very good business for their attacking, to reshape their attack. Very good business for them. 2 players, 60 million, 70 million, do you know what I mean? 130 million. Wages ain't too crazy unless they get Champions League. Like, it's great business for Man United to try and get back into the fight of being around the top 6, top 4 mark, because I don't see them getting above that. But it's all subjective because everyone in this chat, if I told you had full control of the transfers and you could pick any 5 players you want, realistic players, we'd all have a different 5, personally. But we're all unified on the GYOKERES, Rodrygo, and Eze thing, man. That was the dream we got sold, man. And I hope I hope we get 2. I hope at least we get 2 out of the 3. I hope we get at least 2 out of the 3. But yeah, let me go through the chat. Reinders. Yeah, there's so many players. Reinders, Cherky, there's Kudus, Eze. There's so many good players on the market, yeah, to go around, man. And we just got.
There's been good players,
and
but
I just believe they're holding up the Eze deal. Yeah, I think they're holding up the Eze deal because they know the Eze deal can get done in days, man. That can get done in 24 hours, I believe. Okay, the chat are sending for both of us. So let's start with your one. It says, I'm so happy. B says, big up B, man. He says, I'm so happy Shaq ain't part of the board. I don't take that personally, Shaq, yeah.
Yeah, big up. I know you're a troll, so it's calm.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna get sent for too. Jay, do you think these soft belly Arteta fans would let Madueke if he had a meaty season 8 and 8 Prem? No, I get you, but you know what? I just feel like, yeah, and I just remember people. I might be wrong in it. We're gonna find out by Halloween. We'll know, innit? Yeah, by Halloween we'll know. Yeah, but I think Madueke is a good player. I don't think he's the best ilk in the world. He's not Due or Bacola or Palmer, or he's not that level. But he's a good backup player. He's probably one of the best backup players we've had in recent years. And I can go through the backup players if you might want me to. Nelson, Emil Smith-Rowe.
I would rather keep Nelson. Big man. I would rather keep Nelson.
You've all turned on Nelly.
I'd rather keep Reece Nelson than spend £50 million.
Nelson's a loser.
I'm telling people.
Nelson's one of those guys who wasted his potential, man. You know?
We should just never put him on 100k. He's not worth that. I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean?
Bro, Nonny's on less than Nelson. I take that in, yeah. Nonny is on less money than Nelson. He's played more Premier League games and minutes in the last 3 years than Nelson ever did. Yeah? So let that sink in. And also, these signings are astute signings.
Bumbo didn't give Nelson enough of a chance. That's why. But sorry, go on.
Bro, Saka's levels though, bro. Listen, Saka came back from injury last season, yeah, and showed the whole fucking attack. This is why I'm the fucking star boy out here. Because I've played football. I know probably everyone in the chat's played football. Shaq, you played football. Form is a real thing in football, and coming back from injuries is another real thing in football. And form and coming back from injuries together is hard. And Saka came back like he wasn't 100% Saka, like the best Saka we've ever seen, but he came back and his levels were higher than Martinelli, higher than Trossard, higher than Havertz. The list goes on. Like we missed that guy, bro. Man's dinking it in the Bernabeu, bro. Come on, bro. Like this guy, it's hard to replace that right mid, bro, because every single player that's coming to the Prem is going to get compared to Saka this year. Remember, I told you that Esteval, Kudus. The Tottenham fans are going to be saying Kudus is better than Saka. And the reason why they compare him to Saka, because he's the benchmark, bro. He's the guy. Like, that's it. Well, you know I always big up Saka, man. Saka's my favorite, man.
What, your favorite player for Arsenal or favorite player altogether?
No, my favorite player for Arsenal all time is Thierry Henry, obviously. But
no,
I'm talking about out of the academy.
No, I'm not talking about history.
Yeah, no, out of the academy.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about history. I'm talking about like right now, out of all like the attacking players, like Saka your favorite, or like right now in world football.
Saka's done being my favorite, bro. Name me one attacker for Arsenal that's better than Saka in the last God knows how many years. Nobody.
For Arsenal,
Saka's been the best attacker for us. Yeah, he's been the best attacker for us. He's better than Nelly the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's true, but there's a lot of, maybe not a lot, but there's quite a few players in world football right now that is more exciting than this guy, I must say.
I always said Saka can't be our main goal scorer. He can't be our best player. Mm-hmm. If Saka's your second best attacker, and your second best player, like with stats and numbers, then you'll be all right. And I've been crying out for a man to come in and be that guy and take the pressure off Saka, get 20 goals, and that's GYOKERES in my eyes. So if GYOKERES comes through the door, I'm very happy. Honestly, I am. Andre says we the only Prem team that want players Odegaard play with in Sociedad, then players Norgard played with Brentford. Do you know what? I think Norgard to sit on the bench as Jorginho's replacement was astute. Personally, I think it was good business. Personally, Jay, the board ain't cheap. The scouting and recruitment is uninspiring and lazy, plus overpaying dross. Yeah, that's what me and Shaq were discussing. Like, they need to change the wage structure.
Talk to him.
Go on, hey Shaq, go on. You get involved, man. You answer some of these questions, man.
Yeah,
go on. There's two of us, people. We got to take in turns. We got to take in turns.
Scouts in Argentina. We have scouts in Argentina and Romania. Where are the ballers? LOL. Very quickly, can I mention this? Now, I know people don't like us. Some people don't like us always. Well, me always going after Arteta, but I believe it was. I think it was partway in COVID. It was 2020. And I think Arteta became the club manager. And remember, we got rid of a lot of people. We got rid of Gunnosaurus, but we also got rid of a lot of backroom staff at the time. We got rid of a lot of scouts. We had Francis Cagijao. He was our lead international scout, brought in many ballers to our attention. Some include Santi Cazorla. That's the one I can remember off the top of my head. I do wonder whether in 2020 and 2021, I do wonder where we kind of went to referring to our scouting team and just gone on with what the management wants or what the statistics say. I do wonder, because all big football clubs in Europe here, we should have a scouting team full of 10, 15 men that's got knowledge about players in several continents, let alone countries. Like he said in the last thing, yeah, like he said here, yeah, the sky is uninspiring and lazy. Like, I have to wonder. And by the way, it's not just Arsenal Football Club. I think all the big clubs, yeah, I don't think we take risk as much as we once did. You know how like back in the day, United would go and get a Chicharito Hernandez from Mexico. I think he was playing in Mexico. Do you know what I mean? End up becoming this. I don't think we take enough of these risks. I don't. So yeah, no, sorry to go on. Do you know what I mean? But it just, when you talk about scouts in countries, that it just popped up in my head. I don't think we rely on them, brother. Do you know what I mean? I think we rely heavily on Arteta and what else the management team or the analyst team says, let alone the scouts. But yeah, I'll end it there. Reason why I do the Odegaard for EZE trade is this: EZE, Ethan, and Max Stallman are all better than Odegaard. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, brother. I mean, especially for being a Max Stallman with the brother 15. What do you think? What do you think, James? Step too far? Big up yourself, AJ.
Me and Shaq was actually talking about Max before we came live, yeah. And we was talking about Max. That's funny that you brought him up. Yeah, so yeah, Max apparently is generational. Apparently, he's better than Ranieri, Saka, Mill Smith Rowe. No, apparently at 15, he's better than all of the 15-year-olds in the academy of all time. This is what I'm hearing. Don't mean it's true. Don't mean it's gonna happen. We've seen flops. Look at Hutchinson. But yeah, man. Like I said 10 minutes ago, we need another creative player in this team. Bring me Eze. Don't sell Odegaard. Keep them together. I don't even care if I got to see one of them on the bench. This is what makes Arsenal. That's what will make Arsenal great again. Having players like that on the bench where teams are like, oh my God, how's that man on the bench? Oh, because Eze's playing. That's why Odegaard's on the bench. And then when you do things like that, that's when you would see other teams come and be like, do you know what? Odegaard might not be happy. Let's put a bid in. And then we become that selling club and, oh, we're good at selling now. But we've never been in that position because we don't stack. We always have a great player. And then if they're injured or the person that's coming off the bench for them, the drop down is massive. It's too big. And that's the problem, man. And that's why we're a shit selling club, because no one's going to try take our main. Do you know what? I've ranted too much. You get what I'm trying to say, bro. The only way we're going to change it is we stack up on players, man. That's why Chelsea can sell so many players, because they're stacked up. Numbers, these men could fill they've got 50 players on their books, like, and we've got 23. It don't make sense. Bend the rules a little.
Yeah, man. That's what them man got, man. You know, they was there. But
they need two changing rooms, bro.
No, trust. No, you're right. The only thing I'll say is that obviously over time, I don't think Arteta has put enough trust.
You know when you go West Way, you know when you go football, you got you know when you go football, you got too many man, yeah, and you're like, oh, we're gonna have to make 3 teams, innit? Winner stays on, like that's what Chelsea do in training.
Have a whole team every 10 minutes from that. Yeah. That's like the hour slot in that, and it's like, no, I hear it. It's true, man. It's true. No, big facts, man. Big facts, man. Big up AJ again, man. Do you know what I mean? 9 likes. Listen, people, make sure we're getting the likes up. Make sure everybody are on in a show. You know what I mean? Smash that subscribe button like you smash your gal on your way in. You understand? This is what we do here. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Big up Andre. Do you know what I mean? Eddie wanted to do is what it have us. We all know who we got, and also we show generous. Or I think you're trying to say who we show generosity to. We make you our higher. Yeah, we make you our highest. I can't say that in there. Big up. Big up, Andre. Yes, please ask, considering the injuries, would you just buy Gabriel Jesus out of his door like we did with Tommy? Problem with that, it will cost a lot more to buy Jesus out of his door than it did with Tomiyasu. Because I believe Tomiyasu won on, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, because I know we signed a new contract not too long ago. I think he only had 1 year left, and I think Jesus has 2. But I think the main thing is that Jesus makes 2.5 times the amount. And obviously, Jesus is actually back in training, not full training. Do you know what I mean? But I see him, he's doing ball work and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? He's on his way back. And don't be surprised if he's part of the first team neither next season.
So let me interject here. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, if we buy Gyökeres Eze, and Rodrygo, yeah, or 2 out of the 3, and Jesus comes back and he's fully fit again, and he's getting some, you just never know in January. I don't know how long he's got in his contract left. I don't know if it's 1 year or 2 years, but we just need to stack up on players, man, and that's when other teams will come and buy up.
No, I hear it. I just feel when you have a manager that don't like to rotate, bruv, but it's going to get very difficult to get money off of players that don't play. That's another thing as well. Do you know what I mean? Big up Views on Sport in the building. Big up yourself, man. Smash the like, gang. Yeah, we know what it is, man. Sorry. This is probably
I hear that. Big up, man.
My bad. We took a bit of time to get there, but big up yourself, views, man. Love for the Raiders as well, brother. Yeah, get me. We could be doing with our scouts from Brazil.
100%, man. He always shows love, man. Big up you.
Big up. You might can see it on the screen, but to those who might not be watching, he's saying buying assets 200k, 1 million, 5 million pennies on a pound, wages 370, 700, 3 bills, 7 bills, 8 bills, 3k, 5k, 9k a week, fit for profit, money ball ish. Yeah, which is kind of what Chelsea done, even though I would say Chelsea, you know what I mean, they didn't do the 5 mil thing, they did the 15 mil thing, but they done our thing with our young G. Do you know what I mean? When Hutchinson got him for free, sort of for 25 mil. I mean, as much as I got a lot of critics over that side of town, do you know what I mean? I think they've also, I think they've got a solid idea going, man. But yeah, I'm sure Saudi would buy EZE for 50 mil. Yeah, probably, but he's not. He's still in. Obviously, he's doing light training, I believe, but he ain't back yet. So yeah, it's one of them ones. Got to hold it for now. Bayern have always been interested in Havertz. Yeah, and I think on one of these streams as well, James. Remember, I think I was saying that was interested in Havertz, and German clubs were saying they want to review his position in a year's time, and I was like, well, if you know that German clubs are interested, fucking go talk to them. Go chat to them. Go take an next man's gang. Talk to them, man. Do you know what I mean? Talk to them. Get rid of this guy. He's a big problem. You know what I mean? I think under the right circumstances, Havertz could have been a good squad player. 285k. Nah, get out, man. Man, are showing interest. Go build that bridge. Honestly, Trossard can get sold. Yeah, I agree. Big up James, man. I know he could be back in a set, man. Internet playing up again, but I'd rather keep Nelson and pay 52 mil for a Chelsea scrub. Big facts, Andre. Big up yourself, man. 100%. No, 100%. But like I said before, the only issue is that Nelson was on 100k in it. Do you know what I mean? No trolling. I'll be real. Shaq would run the club to the ground. What makes you think that? Talk to me. What makes you think that? Man said Nelson is weak. Nelson peaked in youth squad. Yeah, nobody was saying that when he bagged last minute against Bournemouth in the title race, but I hear it. Do you know what I mean? We officially Cartel is a loser again, man. We know what it is, man. We know he's a loser, but you know what I mean? We officially don't know what made Maduke's wage. Yeah, it's already been suggested from what I've seen. Yeah, there's not been any official report saying that his wages is gonna be low. So I get the point what James was saying when he was in 2 years' time, he would see that Bert, he's trying to cut costs no matter what, low wages, we can sell him on in 2 years, he's still of a decent age, but we don't know what wage he's on. And now if you put him on 100k or 120k, when for a player that I think belongs lower down the league table, how many lower down the league table is going to pay 100 bags for this man? Same problem that we had with Reece Nelson and Eddie Nketiah, yeah, bruv. Well, lucky. Oh my God, you see Crystal Palace? Big up himself, man. 1 time to the Eagles, 10 times. You know what I mean? Because, boy, if it wasn't for you, you know what I mean? Eddie 14 would have still been a thing. Big up Palace. And they won the FA Cup as well. Do you know what I mean? Happy for you, man. You get me? Big up Paris, man, them. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, man.
I had to come on my phone.
No, no worries, man. No worries. Francis Kajijawa is back as it appears on the latest hierarchy map, and he found Martin Santi and says, is he back? Are you sure about that? And I need to double check. I'm not going to lie. I need to double check. Did identify Fabregas. That was another player I was thinking about. I'm not sure about Martinelli. I thought that was Edu. But either way, Martinelli ain't all that anyways. You know what I mean? The fact that Shaq don't big up Shaq shows you he's a hater. Listen, troll, big man, big man.
I beat always onto you, bro.
I've watched. Forget the players back in the day, bro. I've watched fucking Lamine Yamal, bro. I've watched fucking Kvaratskhelia at his best, bro. Like I've watched Rodrygo. Like I love Saka. I think he's very good, but. And I'm talking about today's. Do you know what? Let's move on. I would go on forever. The amount of football I love Saka, but bro, the amount of footballers I've seen, yeah, please, no, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I beg. Odegaard is the most subbed off captain in our history. Get him gone by opinion. He must be held to Tony Adams and Patrick Vieira standards. That's it. Hear it. I hear it with the captaincy. I want to get rid of him. What do you think, James, man?
Bro, I said it 4 times in stream. You don't stop. This is why Arsenal are shit. Because we always think, oh, let's get this player and get rid of that player. Instead of just saying, yeah, we got a good player. He's not the best player, but he can be on the bench. Do you know what I mean, bro? So yeah, definitely, man. I'll put out. Do you know what? Like I said, get Eze in. If he can take Odegaard's spot, he can take Odegaard's spot. Let's see a fight between the two cans, man.
Another thing as well, another thing I want to might add, there's the odd occasions I would want to see them play together. It's risky,
Exactly.
but both of them as 2 8s, hell flipping, yeah. With Rice as the 6, because he's got that
It's not.
physical
It's not
capacity.
risky. It's not risky when opposition's giving you all the ball.
That's a Hey James, we linking today. We linking, my J. Come on, yeah, we linking today.
Obviously, don't go to Anfield like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't go City like that. But bro, at home against like Ipswich and the new promoted teams, man, you should be taking it. When you play them dead teams that
Yeah,
respect you fully, you can take the piss a little.
yeah, like trust like Sunderland and them. Actually, do you know what? I don't know, bro. Sunderland's doing some business, you know. I need to look back, but I think these men are spent like a good like 60 million or something, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Bro,
And they ain't
everyone's
finished. You know what I mean?
yeah,
These men
everyone's that's what I'm saying, man. If these men can spend
yeah.
50, we can spend 250. You get
That's true, man. That's true, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Moving on, man. Arteta was a loser. I recently had to check the management and staff hierarchy to settle a dispute in the group. Okay, so you've done the recent fact check. Fairs, I'll take your word for it then. The defense league is strong, especially when I have to combat trained accountants and lawyers. Now, Fairs, big up yourself, man. I know your job must be sick, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up yourself. Do you know what I mean? Them people, they know how to debate shit. So I hear it. Even if they don't know what they're talking about, they can blab their way. Do you know what I mean? So I hear it. Now, okay, cool. If Kajizawa is back, then bro, Fairs, isn't it? Fairs. Do you know what I mean? 10 likes, big up AJ. 11 likes, big up AJ, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up, boys. Big up yourself, Ems, man. Big up Ems in the building. Do you know what I mean? Another question, gents. Would you give GYOKERES the 14? Me personally, the 9. Leave that 14 alone, I beg. What are you saying, James?
no way. You
Yeah.
give him the number 9, man. Glock 9. You get me?
You know what it was there? I was putting off the safety and that. Do you know what I mean? When they said when Berta was at the games and he was frowning at the football we played, he thought the addition. I'm sorry, because I've already read. Man said the additions of Zubi, NordVPN, and Madueke will improve this football tenfold. Boy, I know it's sad, but unfortunately, I don't know for sure who's headhunting it. Me personally, I think it's Mikel in it, so it's just one of them ones, man. Actually, you know what, James, very quickly, because I don't think we've got a lot of time. Very, very quickly, yeah. If we're talking about Subamendi, Norgard, and Madueke, just those 3, like, do you think that upgrades the squad or updates the team, or is it a regression? Like, where do you think that kind of pops up?
I think, yeah, it's upgraded slightly on Partey and Jorginho, I personally believe. But like I said, in it, we need more than that. If you're just going to talk about them, that versus that, then that's fine. But for us to go higher than City and Liverpool, we're talking about GYOKERES, Rodrygo, or GYOKERES and Eze at least. For us to have a chance this season, we need 2 out of the 3. If we get the 3 out of the 3 that everyone wants, then the sky's the limit. I would definitely be confident we can win the Champions League or the Premier League if we get all 3. Because I feel like our team's stable, a lot of these teams are going to have new players coming in, so we could take advantage of that start of the season because our team really is going to be the team that's played together for these last 3 years. And I'm talking about Gabriel, Saliba, Skelly, Timber and White, whoever's right back. Raya now has been here for a couple. Like, do you know what I mean? So the core of our team is together, and we know the starting lineup. We just want to add those nice additions with Gyökeres and EZE or Rodrygo. I know we keep going about the same players, but these are the players that these men have been linked to. They haven't been linked to a lot of players. So I expect them to get the job done on the players they've been linked to. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, me personally, not happening. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. We've never spent more than 200 mil. We're already in and around the amount. Unless we do some bandulu in installments for EZE, it's not happening. And Rodrygo defo wasn't happening. And you know what? If I'm wrong, Lord, please let that be the case. But I'm done hoping. Done. Let me not say done praying. But I'm done hoping.
I think we spent 165. If I'm not mistaken, so far, 165.
Have we?
I'm pretty sure.
You sure?
I think that's with Gyökeres. That's with the Gyökeres deal, no?
So Gyökeres is what, 60 mil? Is it pounds, right?
Euros. I'm talking about pounds altogether. 165 million pounds altogether. But maybe we're at the 200 mark.
That's what I'm saying, because I'm sure Gyökeres in the end with the add-ons is going to be 60 million pounds.
Yeah.
And then Zubamendi 55. That's 115. And then Madueke, Jesus, 52. That's 165, 67.
Yeah.
And then you got no God. Yeah, I think you know where we're going. I haven't got my square. I think you know where we're going with this. We don't need to go with it. Yeah, we know where we're going.
Yeah, but a lot of those deals we're paying over 3 years. But yeah, do you know what? On Monday we'll get the on the Monday show we'll get the transfer thing up. We'll share the screen and we'll go through the numbers properly, like you know what I'm saying, with a magnifying glass. But listen, people, I personally got to go do the school run. Shaq, are you gonna stay on, or are we wrapping up the show?
Yeah, just a couple. I'm literally just gonna go through the rest of the comments and then wrapping up. If you've got time for that, literally like 2 minutes or a minute. Do you know what I mean? Look up Andre again. If they have 60 and we got 250, we're still spending that on scubs like Madueke. Yeah, unfortunately. Saka, statistic wise, has outperformed on all those players you listed, and he's carried the club from 2018 to now. Have some respect for Starboy. James does not have a long time in here, so I'm just gonna put it I'm going to put it to you as simple as this. I fucking hate stats. Football is played on a grass pitch with 22 men and it's fair ball. It's not played on Microsoft Excel. That's what I'm going to say. I could go forever on that. But you know what I'm saying? That's what, you know what I mean? I forgot. You see it? You know what I mean? I think we should have gotten Paulinho before no God. Depending on how much though. Depends on how much. This midfield is dusty, musty, crusty, lacking the quality as previous. Yeah. I've always argued. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of our midfield. What do you think as well, James? Before we wrap it up, you know,
I keep saying, yeah, if they get the 3 out of the 3, then we can look back on these deals and be like, okay, that's why they got no guard for 10 million. That's why they got Kepa for 5. They filled in the holes. You know when the wall's got a hole in it and you fill it. You know what I mean? They filled it in cheap as chips. You know what I mean? So they could work on the big deals. Every Arsenal fan in the start of the season said we don't want to see no defenders. We want to see no goalkeepers. We want to see attackers. That's what we want to see, and we still ain't seen it. So we're all pissed. So they want a penny pinch on those deals. That's fine. You don't want to get Paulinho instead of Norgard, because I would get Paulinho over Norgard, but not if it sacrifices those attacking players that we've been discussing for the last couple of months. As long as those attacking players come in, I will completely understand the Kepa signing. I'll completely understand the Norgard signing. If those signings don't come in, we're all going to be on here going crazy together.
Yeah, I'm telling you, slowly but surely, James, he's coming through on the dark side. You know what I mean? Just hopefully we end up winning something. Do you know what I mean? And then I can go on the light side. Or let me say a double. I need a double. A league alone.
Just win, man. Just win the Prem. I just want the Prem. Man. It's been too many years.
I want the Champions League.
I
I
want
need
that
to
Prem.
shut these. We need to shut up these blue Smurf pricks. That's what we need to do, blood. I need that Champions League. I need it. But anyways,
Trust
people,
we do.
listen,
We need
we're
both.
gonna wrap it up here, man. No, you're right. Do you know what? You're right. I'm wrong. We need both. 100%. Do you know what I mean? 100%. Very quickly, big up AJ again in the building. If we get clock 9, you know that means Gabriel Hayes. On that note, people, we're wrapping up. Listen, big up yourself, big up everyone in the building, big up AJ, big up B, big up Andre, do you know what I mean? Big up our tech loser, big up everyone in the chat, man. Big up views as well, do you know what I mean? Big up everyone. Make sure you're smashing the like and make sure you're smashing the subscribe. We guarantee you'll see us again on Monday, you know, but you might see something over the weekend, okay? Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. James, big up yourself, brother. Man. Do you know what I mean?
Big up.
Big up everyone in the chat.
Hey,
man. Love,
I'm going to leave them with this.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And also the results. Good evening. Yeah.
Big up, people.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but that's crazy, man. Jesus.